Hi guys, so this is Shrek coming to you from the swamp. We're doing another one of our videos for our YouTube channel, and this covers the scenario, help me out Kevin.
Scenario Solutions, PB.
Scenario Solutions, PB, and the voice you hear behind the camera is Kevin, and he is the creator, founder. He's the guy that creates this, and this is their large scenario timer box. And that's what we'll be going over. I did a video on it earlier, just some basic information of it, and we're gonna go more in depth. So come on over here, Kevin, and I'll bring the camera in and you can kind of walk us through some things.
All right, so this is, like he said, this is the big game timer, and it has the bomb defusal wires, has a timer on it. The unit will not cycle this time. The last unit cycled. I've changed that so it does not cycle when you turn it on. You can have it charged, ready to go. So to charge the unit, very simple. Turn it around here on the back, the regular valve. You'll take your, preferably Ninja style.
With the slide check.
With the slide check. Make sure it's fully locked in there. Give it a tug, just like when you're doing your paintball guns. You'll hear it.
And one thing that this tank we're using is a high pressure output regulator. So that tank puts out 800 psi, which the internal air chamber in this is regulated at 800 psi. The valve system that lets the air out of the air chamber is regulated at 800 psi, and it's all a brass system.
So at that point, I'm gonna release that, pull it off. Now the unit is self-contained. You don't have to have an air tank connected to it anymore. The detonation device is simple. Water bottle.
Oh, hold on, Kevin. They're right there.
Crush it. Thread it in as tight as you can get it.
Okay, now hold on, then we're gonna go up just a little bit so we get, all right, good. We're right there.
Now we're ready to go. So if we were going to hook a smoke to this, which we will do later, I would simply take my smoke, hook it up here. But we're not gonna hook a smoke to it yet because we don't want to waste 12 smokes.
So we're gonna zoom in really quick. And I want to do this real time, so you're going to get a really weird video about this because I want you guys to see it. There's no, we'll pause the video at minimal time, so I got a good shot of the screen. So go over your controls here, Kevin.
For programming or what?
Not programming, just for on-off purposes and all that jazz.
So just on-off, it's simple. It's your standard on-off button. Once you've got it programmed to your time that you're going to run through, all you have to do is hit the on button. Once you hit the on button, it will start cycling through whatever time you have set. Let me demonstrate that now, and we will hear a boom.
That's cool. Now that was set at 12 seconds, right, Kevin?
Correct. That was a 12-second timer. We can set that timer to hours if you need to.
And there's the bottle. There's what it does. And you get a little bit of ringing in your ears. We did just a test fire earlier today where I stood in the orientation of the device like this, and I was here, Kevin, take the camera and show them how far it's loose. So you're gonna have to pull it. See.
Well, we set it up right here. I pulled the dead man switch, and he was right there. And the bottle actually came in contact with his man parts, and as you can see, he's just fine.
Yep. And that being said, with that, we've been testing this, so it is safe, and no projectile, no nothing. Everything is really a good system for SafeWise as a game producer. So that's one. So let's do the smoke and a bomb, Kevin, and we'll use remote detonation.
Okay.
So what Kevin's doing is he's recharging that tank right now, putting another 800 psi into it, and then we're going to hook a smoke onto the other side.
So we've taken a model rocket igniter and we've wired it into the smoke. Eventually, there will be smokes that have wires on them already. You won't have to do this. But at this point, we can use any Enola Gay smoke. The big ones, if you're a field, you can fire off your cloud maker with this.
Yep. So let's get around here, Kevin, so they can see this. I'm going to zoom in really quick. All right, go for it, buddy.
So polarity does not matter on this. It's just like hooking up a speaker. Boom. Boom. There you go. Make sure, obviously, your smoke is somewhere safe. We'll say that's good.
And you see that coil of wire that Kevin's got on there? Let's back this out. See that coil of wire? Now, how long is that wire, Kevin?
I think that one's about 15 feet.
15 feet. So you can have your smoke bomb 15 feet away from your device. You do not have to pressurize it. You do not have to have the air portion on. It can do either one, or it can do one or the other. It doesn't matter. You just, whichever one you want to set it for. But this is what we're going to set it up so it does both, and we'll show you the key fob that it operates on. And so you have like a dead man switch on it. And we will show you that. So we've got the air chamber charged. We've got the smoke set up here. Now show them the key fob, Kevin.
So just your standard key fob, just like a car alarm, same range, about 50 feet.
Yep.
We have found a problem though. Your Bearfang radios that are not FCC approved, the reason they're not FCC approved is they interfere with these remotes. I can get a more expensive remote that will not be interfered with Bearfang high-end radios, but if you're using a standard walkie-talkie, you're good. If you're using the RF walkie-talkies, it will interfere with the signal. Well, it can. I'm not going to say it will, but it can interfere with the signal.
Right on, right on. All right, so we're going to step back and we'll give you the full video effect of this. So we're approximately 10 feet back from this right here. The cameras, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Cameras lined up. Go, okay. Now, Kevin, show them that right here in the front, right there. And you light off the smoke. You get the bang, the whole 9 yards, all off a key fob. Or it can be the timer setup that we just did with the bang. And then we'll show you the diffusal. We'll show you the bomb diffusal one. So, all right, we're going to pause the video for here because that's a 4-minute burn smoke. So, all right, we're live. All right. So, one thing that Kevin mentioned to me before we pause the camera is if you leave this plugged in, this connector lead, your wire lead, to here, and then you just light off the air portion side of the device, this can short out the system. So if you're not going to utilize the smoke, unplug your wire leads from that side of the device. And so what we're going to demonstrate now is the diffusal portion of this device. So you'll have all these wires are soldered in, or they're not soldered in, but they're multi-strand wires. So he soldered the ends of the wire so you can unplug and plug them back in, back and forth. And Kevin's right now, he's prepping the wire fuse to the Enola Gay smoke, and you just push it down inside the smoke itself. I'm going to zoom in on that really quick. So you zoom, all right, yeah. So you just put it inside the Enola Gay smoke there, and then he's going to put a wrap of tape around it.
You just want to make sure that it's kind of touching the fuse that's in there, and from there you're fine. If it's touching or close to the fuse, you'll be fine. Then you have the two little leads coming off here. That's what you're going to connect to, is these two little wires. Oh, sorry, those
That's
two
okay.
little wires right there coming off there.
We're good. And what Kevin told me also too with this device is it's non-polarity sensitive, so you do not need it. You do not need it set this wire on this side, this wire on this side. It's very super simple.
And I like to take my wires and go around the smoke on either side so they won't connect each other.
right like that.
and then kind of bend it up. Now that's secure. I could untape that, run it out the length if we wanted to.
Yep, and you could be up 15 feet away from the device. So he's hooking it up right there to the 2 speaker wire style ports on the side. And what's cool as a field owner, you can have these all preset. So your flow of your game or your scenario that you're producing goes really smoothly. You can have these 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 smokes pre-staged. And what Kevin also suggested, the small Enola Gaze. Now he's going to be producing his own smoke down the road with his own wire, fuse systems built in. So you just plug the smoke in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and that's going to be down the road. He's going to have some cool little options down that. But this video will not go into the programming of the module. Kevin's doing a lot of things with his own business. He's going to be setting up a YouTube channel. So he'll have some user manuals, like a video of this product on how to reference, like a lot of companies are doing. Then he has his Facebook page and eventually a website, right?
Definitely a website, yeah.
So look for that in the future. And when I post this video, he's going to share it on his Facebook page. I'm going to share it on ours, and we'll share it all around the Facebook world. So let's get into this here. I'm going to make sure we're positioned camera right for this. All right, so we're over the top. I'm going to come in from this angle on this. All right, cool. System's armed and on, right?
Yep.
So now we're in the diffuse section of the operation. So Kevin's mission is he's got to diffuse this, and each one of these wires, it's either a dummy wire, defuses it, or it ignites the world, okay? Now the base wire on there is the dead wire. That's what, and I think, yeah, so he's gonna go through and try to defuse the bomb. And if he hits the wrong wire, which hopefully that'll be the last one you do, which
If I can remember which one I set it as.
if you wanna pull the cover and check.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So, 2 of the wires do nothing, okay? That would be my lucky wire.
Yep.
Right there, I just diffused the system. Okay, shut it down. Now, this wire does absolutely nothing. It's just a dummy wire. This wire here, well, it shut off the red light. That's all it did. If your counter was going, it would still count down. It would still ignite. Black one here, that is another, just turns off the green light. That's all it does. Okay, the red one here, it does nothing. Another dummy wire. Okay, but this whole thing's charged, and I come over here and pull this green, or this blue one. Now, we have now ignited the bomb. If the water bottle was there, it would have been an instant pop on the water bottle. But because we only set up a smoke, we're getting the smoke going.
As you can tell, that's a red WGP-40. It's kind of a cool effect for the camera, though. That was really cool. But there you can see, that's a red WGP-40. And like Kevin said, you can set this up multiple ways. You could have and we did it earlier, just some testing and tuning for our own purposes. What we did is I had Kevin pull the wire for some safety stuff. I wanted to see how it was when I was really close to the bomb when it detonated and everything. I'm going to bend this back a little bit so I can get in the video. So what I was doing is Kevin was detonating the wires right here, and I was standing with the bomb orientated to me here like this. Like if I was Overwatch of the bomb detonator guy, and I'm like standing here, and I had my Airsoft safety glasses, which are ANSI approved. We always use ANSI or ASTM approved safety eyewear at the field. And I was sitting here like this, and the chunks of bottle hit me right here in the jimmy. Nothing, I barely even felt it. It was loud, but I have no hearing loss or anything crazy, no blood coming out of my ears, but it sure scared the living crap out of me, and I knew it was happening. So that being said, I feel confident for this being on my field and for this being safe for my customers. And that's one thing here at the swamp that, like when the EG67 grenades came out, the Enola Gay paint grenades came out, I was setting them off in my hand. I was testing them. like I'll show you something that just so I don't freak you out, but a customer brought one of the 50 cal First Strikes, and he wanted to know what he thought was, so I wanted it tested out on me, and I had him shoot me here from the distance from me to the camera right here. It wasn't crazy. I've taken way worse of a shot, and we always pre-test our props out, our safety equipment out before it hits the customer. So that being said, come on in, Kevin. So this is $275, right?
$275 at this point, plus shipping and PayPal. Once I get going a little better, I will be able to offer free shipping, but small company right now, I have to charge you shipping and the PayPal fees. But this particular unit is $275. I have other units smaller than that only do smoke, and there's going to be a lot of stuff in the future. I've got my brain's going crazy, and if you can think of it, I can probably build it for you. So get a hold of me, Scenario Solutions PB, and we'll figure stuff out.
All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, that jazz, if you like what we do here. Also, too, I'm going to put a link to Kevin's Facebook page. It is attached to our Facebook page for the swamp, so all that information will be here. And if you have any questions, please shoot us a message either on the Facebook page, hit Kevin's Facebook page. So Shrekking the Swamp out, and we're with Kevin from Scenario Solutions PB. See you guys later. Bye-bye.